We narrated to you the hadith which is known as the hadith of Tema-Dexhalli, in which an island was mentioned. And we then attempted to identify that island, so that we would know that when Dajjal is released on earth in a day which is like a year, it is from that island that he will commence his mission to eventually rule the world from Jerusalem, while making Israel the ruling state in the world. And we asked, which island is it? And we found, number one, that this will be an island about 1 month's journey by sea from the Arab world. Number two, that it would be an island with expertise in spying and espionage. And it would conceal its true identity. Number three, that it would be an island in which religion will eventually crumble because the monastery is lying in ruins. And number four, it will have to be an island with a special relationship to the Holy Land in order to qualify, because that's the mission, to rule the world with the Holy Land. I have given the answer in my book, Jerusalem in the Quran. I identified the islands as Britain. But whenever I give my opinion, I always insist that no one should accept my view or my opinion unless and until you are convinced that it is correct. I can't do more than that. So this is my view, the island of Britain. Where is the evidence to support my claim? As evidence, I will point to the fact that it was the island of Britain which in 1917, October or November 1917, issued what is known as the Balfour Declaration, which set the stage for what we now have today. That it is the intention of the British government to work for the establishment of a Jewish national home in the Holy Land. There you are. Plain as the sunshine. This island has to be Britain. Number two, it was a British army which defeated the Turkish Ottoman Islamic Empire army in 1917, November, and liberated the Holy Land for the Jews. The British general, whose name was General Allenby, when he entered Jerusalem at the head of this triumphant army, declared, "Today the Crusades have ended." Yeah. Number three, that it was Britain which ruled over the Holy Land from 1918 to 1948, as the successor to the Ottoman Islamic Empire. And during that period of 30 years, allowed the Jews to return to the Holy Land. Number four, it was Britain which in 1948 presided over the birth of the State of Israel. I don't think that Singapore qualifies. No. I don't think that the island of Borneo qualifies. No. I don't think there's any other island in the world that qualifies as Britain does. And so I came to the conclusion that when Dajjal was released on earth in a day, which is like a year, that it was from Britain that he commenced his efforts to fulfill his mission of impersonating the true Messiah. I noticed that during that time, when a day like a year was in progress, I noticed as a student of international relations that Britain became the ruling state in the world. And this was symbolized in an expression which was coined Pax Britannica. Pax Britannica. Britain rules the world. I noticed that there were no aircraft at that time, and wars were fought on land and on sea. But to control the sea was strategically more important than the land. And that Britain controlled every single strategically important naval port in the whole world. Okay? These things cannot be by accident. I noticed that Britain and Europe gained a military superiority over the rest of the world through a scientific and technological revolution, which when applied to military science gave a military power that the rest of the world would not match. You have one army out there with cruise missiles and helicopter gunships, and you have another army over here with bows and arrows. Huh? It's no match. No match at all. So a preponderant military superiority because of a scientific and technological revolution, which is still proceeding.